Hello everybody, today I am working with EY to share with you a story and perhaps some advice too. This is the story of how I got here talking to the internet with people who seem to be interested in me. I hope you like it. Right, so cast your minds back to 2009-ish, I think. I just graduated from university and was like, yay, great, I'm going to get the best job in the world and be a millionaire and life's going to be brilliant. It's not the way it works, unfortunately. Well, not necessarily the way it could be, it just wasn't for me. So, two things. I realised that if I wanted a real job in psychology to kind of go further and either be like clinical psychologist or a social worker or something, I needed to go back to university again and turn my degree into a master's degree and potentially even a doctorate. Now, I couldn't afford that, certainly couldn't afford to do it full time, so I decided to do it part time and do a master's over 2 years instead of 1. However, I'd already realised by that point that I didn't like psychology anymore. I made this decision purely because I thought it would be a job that would give me longevity. I had no passion in it or anything by that point, but I just figured it was the right thing to do. To pay my way through my masters, I was working through lots of jobs. So I was working in retail, I was working in insurance. At one point I was a guy who would send the debt collectors after you if you didn't pay your bills. So I was working for the magistrate's court, and if you had an out-of-date parking fine or some other type of fine that you got given from the magistrate's court, if you didn't pay it, I would have to be the guy who called you and would just let you know that the bailiffs were on their way to collect all of your goods. And I hated it. And on the weekends, I would make videos to give me something to focus on. I was very new to it, so my wife, who is now my wife, at the time was my girlfriend, she was making videos, and I'd appeared in 1 or 2 of hers on the pretense that I would not talk because I was shy. But actually I really loved it. I started getting comments from people, and people were like, oh, Jim's really cute, he's fun, he should make his own channel. And I thought, do you know what? Why not? It's something to do. We had no idea any of this would happen. We didn't know we could earn any money from it. We didn't know it could be a job. We didn't know it would lead to us living in London with a house and a car and all that stuff and a mortgage and a dog. We just thought it was fun to do. Now, my content has kind of come full circle in a weird way. When I first started, all I had was my wife and my sisters, Pixie Woo, to go on. So they were making makeup tutorials. And I figured that that's all you could do. So I was doing the guy's equivalent and was doing like fashion and grooming and hairstyles. Then I suddenly realised that actually I could do whatever I want to. Like, the world is my oyster. So I was making content of stuff that I just wanted to talk about, things that are on my mind or fun challenges. At the time I was 22, so you know, I was all about waxing my legs and like pulling eyebrow hairs out and doing crazy stuff. Now I'm 29 and I've realised that actually I'm much more interested in the fashion stuff and the things like that. So actually now my passions have changed as I've got older and I've been able to sort of hone it a bit more with the audience that I have. Now, I've been doing this for a while, and when I started, YouTube was nowhere near as big as it is now, and there was nowhere near the numbers of people who could find me. So it wasn't like one random video went viral and suddenly I had like 1 billion hits and people loved me and they would just come flocking to my channel. It was slow and steady, and I did it just because I was really passionate and I really liked it. I remember actually my first time ever working with a brand, and it was VO5. Now, no offense to VO5, because actually they had a lot of foresight and were very early adopters of working with influencers like me. But the job wasn't really what I had anticipated. Well, it kind of was. I knew what I was signing up for, but in reality, it wasn't fun. The idea was extreme shampooing, so I'd have to go and wash my hair in extreme circumstances. So one was up a mountain, washing my hair with snow. One was in the River Thames, and I came out of pink eye. One was getting under a waterfall, which is the coldest water I've ever been in, and my body actually stopped working, and someone had to come and drag me out. But it was my first experience working with a brand and doing something kind of really new and exciting and innovative. Since then, it's kind of grown and grown, and you know, if you've been watching me for a while, you'll know that I've been doing this for a fair bit, and I've been lucky enough to do some really incredible things. I get to fly around the world, and it is incredible. And now it's 2017, and I still feel like it's just the beginning. There's so much more to do, and it's like walking on virgin snow because no one's ever done this before, and it's really exciting. And you know, having you guys on this journey is brilliant, and I love it. Now, if you are a young person and you want to do something you're passionate about, here are my top 3 future skills that I have found really help me to get to where I am today. The first one is creativity. Whether you do this and you create content or you do something completely different, doing it your way and doing something new is really important. Otherwise, where's the passion? You need to do something you want to do, and you need to own it and make the most out of it. My second future skill is to be collaborative. Now, obviously, when you see me collaborate with another YouTuber, you see that directly, but actually that's a very small part of it. I collaborate with you guys pretty much every single day. Whenever you tweet me, whenever you go on my Instagram, whenever you leave a comment on my videos, if you thumbs it up or you thumbs it down, that's all me collaborating with you and you collaborating with me, so I can get feedback and change the way things are if you don't like it, or do things differently. Basically, none of this happens in isolation, so on top of collaborating with you and other YouTubers, I work every day with people at my management, people at my model agency, because it's really important that we have an open and honest relationship. It's all about being socially and culturally aware, and also working with people you've never met before, but being open-minded enough to take on board what they have to say and have your own feedback. My third key future skill is problem solving, which, trust me, is a big one. There's a lot of problems that happen in this job, in my everyday life. Just everyone has problems constantly. It's all about maintaining a level head, being able to take a step back and think about the best outcome possible and then act accordingly. The world of work is changing, and it's now really important for you to be able to recognise the skills that you possess and how they'll help you in the workplace. And this is where EY comes in. They have created a challenge for you. This is in fact not gobbledygook, it is code. If you can work out the code, go to their website, I'll put a link down below, and you could be in with a chance of winning one of 10 virtual reality headsets. I have to be honest, I haven't even worked this out yet, so I'm going to have a go in a little bit. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's been helpful for you. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, all that stuff, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.